You may be seated.
This morning, we are very fortunate to have with us Beth Hatch. Beth is the CEO of Nami Collier, and we have been trying and misconnecting for a while now, so we are so blessed. Tracy was supposed to be with us, but is not able to be here, so we get the CEO. We're very happy to have her with us. Thank you, Beth, for being here.
Okay. I'm going to start my watch because I could keep you here all day. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for having Nami Collier here today. We are honored to be here. For Nami, who knows, what does Nami mean? The National Alliance for Mental Illness. And I can guarantee, without the show of hands, that if anyone knows, what's the percentage of people living with mental illness every day? 1 and, anybody know? 8? 10? 4. So when we say 1 in 4, I want you to think about that, because where you don't have to raise your hand right now, I'm sure someone in this room knows someone living with mental illness in their world, whether it be a family member, a neighbor. And that is the most important thing to remember, and our work reminds us every day that every person that we serve is someone's mom, dad, brother, sister, loved one, family, coworker, neighbor. And so life gets hard, and we know that. And that outside world just keeps getting harder day by day. But Nami Collier seems to be a compass. That's what we kind of focus on, that when life gets hard, our team of dedicated professionals are going to be there to help you along the way. So there are 650, a little over 650 affiliates throughout the nation. And everybody's from somewhere, so you may, bless you, so we may know of a Nami where we have come from. Nami Collier is very, very unique, and we are so blessed because of philanthropy, because of foundations, because of grants, because of people like yourselves who give back. We are one of the only programs of all those 650 that serve children as young as infants and toddlers. So we serve infants and toddlers all the way to seniors and veterans, and we're really proud of that. Many NAMIs are advocacy and then refer out, but here in Collier County, although we I won't say hide, but we cover it up pretty well, are some of our needs, and I see some shaking heads. And so we are very fortunate to have hands-on programming, and that's because of the generosity of the community that we live in. There's such a need and a growing need. We serve over 11,000 people, from infants all the way to seniors and veterans yearly. And the most important thing that we're proud of is that every program that we have is no cost. We're not dealing with insurance. Everything is no cost. And I know that everyone sitting here today can relate when I say, when we go to our appointments or anything in this world, everything's rushed, right? I had an appointment for my son the other day, and I had 4 texts that afternoon telling me to check in, right? I'll check in when I get there, right? Right, with all the respect. And so think about those rushed appointments. So think about that first-time mom, or think about the senior who doesn't have someone to advocate for them. Because in that rushness, we rush through a lot of important details and things that we need to share, and resources that we need to connect to. So that's very often where we come in. Our children's program is all about early intervention. We're always going to have our adult program, but we are blessed to have a really robust children's program that serves just under 1,000 every year and growing. We are the largest referral source for Collier County Public Schools. All the early learning centers, many of Fun Time, Guadalupe Center, Pathways, Grace Place, many of you may have served there before. We do their early intervention screenings for them. And then if they score in the threshold of concern, and you would think probably, well, what are you going to do with them so young? 89% of our brain is developed by age 3. Think about that. 89% of our brain is developed by age 3. So if we can get those interventions in place and truly help the family, because we know when there's mental illness or any special needs or any additional needs set on a family, that can break a family apart. So we really help the family unit. We remove barriers because every day there's more barriers, whether it be insurance or what have you. And so we help work through those and how to prioritize. We go to doctor's appointments. We go to IEPs. If there are other teachers, once teachers in this room, an IEP is an individual plan for children in the school system. It's a foreign language for a parent who's never been through that. So with that being said, from our adult program that we serve on a daily basis, I'm already over my time, so I gotta go. For our adult program, from 8 to 4 every day, we have 18-year-olds to our oldest right now is 84. And people say to me, you put them all together? Yes, because the world is all together. And they learn, and they have a place where they're avoiding isolation. They have a camaraderie, there's a family. I always say it's a Florida thing, that there's so many people that are alone. I had a call from two daughters the other day, and they said, and they weren't, I don't know them, but they weren't bad people. There's no bad people. But their lives have gotten complicated, and they said, we'll sign whatever, but we just can't do it anymore. And their mom is here, and we see that all the time. So that's where we step in, from family support groups to our adult program, where there's a hot meal every day, life skills. As we get older, we need to relearn life skills. We do that every day, and we go out into the community. Our children's program is blessed and very different from most NAMIs, that we have a child psychologist and a therapist on our team. And the reason we were able to bring that on board is because the average wait list in our community is 8 months to a year and a half. Well, that defeated the whole early intervention part of it. So that's why we, through grants and dedication to our service and mission, we were able to bring that in-house. So I have information that I can certainly share with you after the service. We're always looking for volunteers. We have a giving room that has clothes and small household items that we'd love to take and give you a tax donation, because it goes directly to those we serve, and we don't charge for that. So from our children all the way to our seniors and our future, we deal with all the vulnerable populations and many who are alone. So thank you for being here. Thank you so much for doing a focus on mental health, because as I saw the shaking heads earlier, everybody knows someone, and it's someone's loved one, and they deserve the dignity and the love and the peace and kindness that we all deserve. So thank you so much.